Hi everyone. As you can see, we're cooking in my kitchen today, and I wanted to do a quick segment. I think I'm going to add it to our blog and try to do it weekly, and it's going to be in the kitchen because a lot of you guys have asked me about different recipe ideas or what to eat, or you don't know what's healthy and what's not. So I want to give you a few tips on how to fix a quick, healthy meal, something easy, something quick, something that's good for you, that's going to help you on your weight loss journey and your fitness journey, and still be something doable that real people are going to eat. It's not anything you're going to have to spend a whole lot of money or a whole lot of time on with real food. So today, here in the Central Valley of California, it is cloudy and rainy, and we even have fog with the rain. So it's one of those murky, kind of blah days outside. So what do you like to eat best on those kind of days? But we love a good bowl of soup. So what I wanted to do is we'll kick everything on for you. So what I'm going to show you how to do is make a quick soup that's really easy. Even my kids love this soup. We had it the other night. So all you're going to do is put in about a half a tablespoon of olive oil just to warm it up. And we've got, I use a half an onion because I'm not a big onion fan. A lot of people will use a whole onion. You can use more if you like onions. I don't like onions, but I use it because I know how much health benefits there are to onions and how good they are for you. And they also give your soup a lot of flavor. Being an Italian, we know all about the flavor. And then I also used 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, so about 4 garlic cloves. So you want to warm this up, toast the garlic, warm up the onions till they get about clear, which should just take you a minute or two. You just kind of stir it up so nothing sticks. And then as that's going, I'm going to show you, we've got 1 stalk of carrot and 1 stalk of celery. Oh, it's already starting to smoke it. And all I did was chop these up pretty fine, just because I have kids and they like to pick out vegetables in their soup if they can. If it's chopped up pretty fine, they can't really pick everything out. So this is a good way to do that for them. Also, it's easier. It cooks faster when they're chopped up fine. Okay, my onions are just about done. Okay, now that the onions are done and the garlic is done, we're going to go ahead and put in the celery and the carrots. Doesn't get much easier than this now, does it? Stir that up a little bit. We're going to add in 4 leaves of sage. You can find sage in the herb section of the grocery store. I like to chop it up or tear it up a little bit. It opens up the flavor a little bit more. It doesn't hurt you to eat it. I think I'm going to throw in a few extras since these are fairly small leaves. And I just like to keep fresh herbs on hand. You can use dried. It would be about a 1/4 teaspoon dried. But if you use dried, sometimes we let them sit. I have a whole herb shelf over here for those things that I can't get fresh. But it's just nice sometimes to use the fresh. Just like it's nicer to get food at your farmer's market. So, once we have our herbs in, that's pretty much the hardest part of the recipe right there. From there, we're just going to pour in our 6 cups of broth. You can use vegetable broth. You can use chicken broth. I use the low sodium chicken broth. And I just add those in. Try to get low sodium if you can. Even if salt's not an issue for you, we get plenty of salt every day. So just add in your low sodium chicken broth. You're going to add in 2 cans, rinsed and drained, of cannellini beans. They're also known as white kidney beans. The reason I use these is they tend to be softer and have a much milder flavor, which if you have kids, you know that they don't like strong flavors most of the time. So I just use my white cannellini beans, stir those in here. And then what we're going to use as our main base for this is kale. Now, if you don't know what kale is, it's a green, just like spinach or mustard greens or bok choy. You find it over in the green section in your grocer. You can do just about anything with kale. It stands up really, really well to cooking, still keeps a firmness and a flavor to it. It has a little bit of a peppery flavor, but I actually love it just mixed with a little bit of olive oil and some a dash of salt and pepper on it. So all we're going to do is we're going to add this to your soup, and you're going to let this cook for about 20 minutes. Throw in a dash of salt and pepper for flavor. I use sea salt just because it's healthier. But you can see I don't add much. You add a little bit of sea salt, stir everything up and mix your kale in, and then you just cover it and let it simmer for about 25 minutes. And you've got yourself a healthy dinner. If you want to add protein to it, you could add chicken. We always have our protein on the side of it just so we can freeze it. And I even eat it for breakfast. So I love this soup. It's one of those that I just love to eat. It's tasty. It's actually one of those that's better the next day if it's been refrigerated. So it's up to you. Eat it how you want to, and I hope you guys enjoy your soup. Have a great day. Bye.